Hey guys, Derek here. Just letting you guys know in the podcast there's going to be some audio issues. There's going to be a few clicking sounds and a weird sound that sounds a bit like a rattlesnake and just some weird sounds in the background because I'm pretty sure there's a bad Skype connection on someone's end and some of the audio got kind of messed up and I couldn't really fix it. So just please bear with us. It's still a really funny episode. We're with our friend Jacob, who is hilarious and makes us laugh out loud on numerous occasions during the podcast. But yeah, thanks for listening and thanks for bearing with us. We're gonna try to use Discord next episode because I hear that gives a better audio quality. But yeah, thanks for listening and enjoy the podcast. Love you guys.
It's the podcast once again. La la la.
That's a pretty good spacey intro. I like it.
I was trying to rip off the X-Files.
Wait, no, that's not it.
That's Jurassic Park.
But hey,
everybody just heard a voice they've never heard before.
Well, we'll get into that in just a sec. Hey, everybody, it's the Huggercast. You know, the podcast that's friendly and comforting. The only podcast that sims for Tom DeLonge of Blink-182.
He's so cool. He's such a hero. I love him so much.
I really do love him more than most people do. But
Tom DeLonge had my baby.
But today's episode's special because we usually have me and Colton, but we have a special.
We're boring old stupid footy duddies now.
Yeah, we're boring and we're white.
You're not white.
They don't know that. Actually, yeah, they do know that.
They do know that you're the thumbnail.
But we have a special friend guest on our podcast. Everybody,
special friend,
say hi to Jacob.
Hi, I'm Jacob. I'm boring and I'm white.
Our favorite type of people.
Special friend.
He's our third in a group marriage. These are my two spirit husbands.
It's that that YouTube video, Love Don't Judge, where it's the one girl dating the four guys.
Oh god.
Oh, Trevor.
They're all
Trevor's my spirit animal.
They're all just trying to simp for all four of them are just there. It makes me uncomfortable.
Have you seen that video, Derek?
I think I've seen bits of it. It makes me really uncomfortable.
Oh, the saddest thing. Oh, speaking of news, the saddest thing about that is one of the dudes beat the child and is now in prison.
Oh my lord, jeez.
He fucking snapped.
he snapped and not just beat the child, seriously beat the child. I think there was broken ribs and stuff.
God,
that dude was
insane.
A piece of shit.
So he went in the room and he was just I'm tired of being the last one to always get the coochie, and then he just starts beating the living hell out of the child.
I guess so. I don't know.
That's crazy. Oh my god. I didn't even know. That's insane.
Yeah, I just found out the other. Might have been Kamar that told us. It was somebody. I don't remember who.
Kamar is our resident expert on that subject.
On simping?
On simping, yeah. He's our resident simp.
I'm gonna buy a Kamar t-shirt that says that now.
Resident simp.
But it'll be in the Resident Evil evil logo.
Now I have to make that edit on Photoshop. Resident simp. Simperial.
But yeah. So I love that photo. You want to get into the news for this week though before we jump into our main topics?
Yes. So we have one piece of very juicy, very unexpected news. Noted politician and poet and all around very smart person, Kanye West, is apparently running for president. Boys,
he announced it on Twitter too. No press conference, just a tweet.
Boys, what do you think about this subject?
Oh, thank God, a politician I can stand behind. Have you heard Life of Pablo, Derek?
This
man's gonna make changes.
I'm just gonna say this, guys. Did Trump make my beautiful, dark, twisted fantasy?
You know what? I don't think he did. Did Trump make Graduation?
Did Trump do any? Has Trump done any rap music? I think not.
I think in a rap battle, Trump would lose. And what is a debate? It's basically a rap battle.
That's what I was saying. I want Kanye to run with Ice Cube or Nas as his vice president, and just have them write diss tracks to all their political opponents.
I want to hear the Biden diss track.
I want to hear the Putin diss track.
the Putin diss track. The Kim Jong-un diss track.
Oh god, that's the one that leads to
To death.
complete annihilation of the human race.
Don't you mean complete annihilation of Kim Jong-un's rap career? That's what I think.
Oh, done.
His rap career's finished.
Put a fork in him, boys. He's done.
Just like a heart attack, he's done.
But yeah. So that's, I think, the only big news for the. I can't think of anything else.
I don't know how you guys feel about that. Well, I kind of know how you feel about the race, Colton, because we answered a question about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how Jacob feels, but I'm honestly, if he's seriously running, I'm considering it. I'm considering voting.
I mean, if he's honestly running, he will be unopposed. I mean, of course, there'll be people that are voting for the others, but at the same time, like, memes obviously win.
Memes
they
always
win.
Yeah.
I had the craziest thought though. What if he, like himself, like he's not a politician, but what if he actually hires like heads of state and stuff that know what they're doing and just listens to them?
He's like, all right, guys, what should I? Okay, cool, and then he just does it.
Yeah, he's basically just a public relations man. Like, I couldn't see that happening, but
That'd be kind of cool.
What if?
Honestly, I'm so sickened and upset with like how the last two elections this one and the last election have been turning out, and I'm ready for Kanye. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Take
Kanye
me,
2020.
Take me, just take me. I'm gonna vote Libertarian anyway, and then everyone's gonna tell me I wasted a vote, so I might as well have Kanye there.
Buddy, you and I voted the same.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because the Democrats don't know how to pick a good candidate. They say they do, but they really don't.
Every time, yeah, they.
And
but okay, this isn't a politics
and I just can't
podcast.
see myself going Republican, but that's for another day.
Yeah. So, topic of discussion today we decided was Derek and I are both pretty big music fans, and Jacob is a huge music fan. So we'll just we'll have a round table on music. Yeah, Jacob is the sound of music. He's actually that movie.
Oh, thank you, Colton. That's beautiful.
He's actually. What's the lady that plays the main role in that movie?
Some cis white female. We don't care about her.
We don't like
Katy Perry.
Okay, the remake of Sound of Music starring Katy Perry.
But Katy Perry kissed a girl. That's not cis.
And she liked it.
That is on record. She says she liked it, but we don't know for sure.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, that's what she said, but I mean, you know.
Do we ever hold people accountable for their words, though?
Nah.
But yeah. So, what are we gonna get into first, music-wise? What has everybody been listening to lately?
I've been getting into Denzel Curry recently. He's for those who don't know, he's a rapper. Have you guys listened to some Denzel Curry?
I first got turned on to him because of that song Ricky, and that song is angry rap, and I love it.
Ooh, I got because I'd heard the name, but I got into him because he recently did that cover of Rage Against the Machine. Bulls on Parade. That was a really good cover.
And he threw his own little verse in there too, which kind of made it his own. It was really good.
He's just a darn good. He's a darn good rapist. Wait, I mean, rapist.
Oh god, I like Denzel Curry, but I feel as if he got famous off of Ultimate. But he really shined on the Freshman XXL Cypher. You ever watch those, Derek?
Yeah, I actually. Because he was the best one out of that one. Because everyone else seemed
hands down.
Because everyone else seemed like I saw one of the comments was like, "Dang, Denzel Curry's the type of guy that belongs in AP class, but stays in the regular class just to get an easy ride."
Just to stun on everybody else.
Did you guys remember XXXTentacion's his freshman thing, right?
Yeah, where it went all silent. Yeah.
He was like, I'm a murder you all. You're all peasants. I hate you, mom.
Who was in that class? I vaguely remember that one,
it was
but
Lil Uzi Vert, XXXTentacion. I think 21 Savage was in it. Who?
Wasn't PB Rock on that one?
I think so.
Maybe. That was the year that I kind of was just like, I don't really like any of this.
Yeah. I mean, XXXTentacion's part was certainly entertaining.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't say it was good.
Are you talking about my boy Ja, Colton? You got something negative to say about my boy Ja?
Are we talking about Ja Rule from Firefest? Because
Yes.
I have a couple negative things to say.
No, we're talking about Ja Rule off of Every Time When I'm Alone With You.
Please only do the podcast in that
In my
voice.
Ja
from
Rule
now
voice.
on. Yeah.
If anyone out there thinks, I can't be a musical artist because I can't sing, just listen to Ja Rule. He's the person who sings the most who can't sing.
If I scream more, it'll work.
If I ever get more gravelly, it'll sound emotional.
He's just stealing that though from Biz Marquee.
You got
what I need.
He just I like it because he straight up admitted that he just can't sing, and he's like, whatever.
Oh, he was having fun with it. Like, he didn't give a dang. He didn't give a dang.
Darn gosh darn tootin'.
Do y'all remember when Biz Marquee came back for a brief period of time to like sell that internet service? Those commercials?
No, I don't. What happened there?
I do.
I had no idea what song that was. What song originally was, and then like I hear the commercial, I'm like, oh, that's a cool song. Finds out everybody knows this song, and this is Biz Marquee's chance to get back, and he wasted.
He wasted it.
He kind of did.
He was on that kids show.
Yo Gabba Gabba?
He was on Yo Gabba Gabba.
Dude, straight up, Yo Gabba Gabba had a lot of really good musical guests.
They had My Chemical Romance on an episode.
Oh, hey. Are you serious?
Yeah.
They had the Aquabats on, and that instantly, I was like, all right.
That's a good, because I'm a very big fan of, like, 90s punk and, like, 80s, late 80s pop music. That's like my genre.
Speaking of that, real quick, there's a podcast you should listen to called Turned Out a Punk. It is just interviews with all kinds of, spanning from, like the first wave of punk to now, but, I think it was like 200-something episodes where he interviews people from Black Flag, Descendants, he interviewed awesome. Fat Mike. It's really cool.
He interviews the corpse of that guy from the Sex Pistols that died.
Which one? But yeah. So what else everybody been listening to? Has there been anything new that y'all have discovered?
I listened to a few songs off of Body Count's new album.
I was actually really hyped to find out. The album itself was alright, but one track they have Riley, I don't remember his last name, but he's the vocalist for Power Trip.
Riley Gale. I have it.
Yeah, he is. Power Trip is one of my favorite newer bands. They've been around for probably like 10 years now or something, but nothing crazy long. They kick ass though. Saw them live. That was one of the funnest shows I've been to. So to hear him on a Body Count track, I was like, yeah!
It's a good track too.
It's probably the strongest one on the album, even like my biases aside.
They have a good cover, metal cover of 6 in the Morning.
That one was pretty cool. I preferred the metal version of 99 Problems, though, from an album or two ago.
That's a good one. Gotta hope from the east, gotta hope from the west.
But going in that 90s hip-hop, Jacob is actually quite knowledgeable on.
Jacob, tell us about some 90s hip-hop.
Oh, where I begin? Tribe Called Quest, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre.
Vanilla Ice?
No, Vanilla Ice, yeah. Suge Knight hung him from side of a building. I'm sorry about that.
That's still one of my favorite music stories of all time, because Vanilla Ice thought he was like tough shit, and then he's got his bodyguards there, and then Suge and his guys come, and they're even bigger than Vanilla Ice's bodyguards, and they're just like, "We're sorry, Mr. Ice, we'll be in the lobby waiting for you."
Oh no, I didn't even know that happened.
Yeah. Well, do you know what happened to Suge Knight?
He's in jail again.
Yeah, he's still in jail, right?
Did y'all hear his mercy plea though, or did you see it?
No.
Yeah,
where he's like, "I'm going blind" or something like that?
Yes, Suge Knight showed up to court and claimed he was blind. It was like feeling around and like to feel where he was, and it was an obvious plea. But yeah, I did not expect that from Suge Knight.
That's hilarious.
He is terrifying, but he is entertaining. Like
it's like death row. It's like that clip of like when Harvey Weinstein was going on trial, and did you guys see that? He got out the car
with the walker.
And he had the walker. He's like, "I can't rape nobody. I can't even walk." I was like, of course. He's like,
I still love We're talking about convicted rapists now.
Oh.
the story of Bill Cosby, one of the girls that he violated, he tried to pay her off to not tell anybody,
Oh my God.
and then she still told people, and he tried to get the money back.
Excuse me, I believe you have something that's mine.
The deal there. Give me the money back.
Give me the
That
pudding.
didn't rape you.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess Jared Fogel's still in jail too.
Yeah.
I was talking about this earlier. How did Subway make him lose weight? I am sorry. What bread-based diet lets you just magically lose weight? Like, was he running a 10K after he ate a footlong? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
I mean, fiercely masturbating to little kid porn probably
my
drop
God.
a few calories that way.
Anyway, back to 90s hip hop.
So if you weigh in on the debate, Tupac or Biggie?
Neither.
Oh,
Bismarcky.
oh gosh, no. No, Tupac or Biggie? I think Tupac more had a rhythm and flow kind of deal to him. He was very quick with his verses.
Biggie had angry.
Yes, he was really angry. Biggie, he was a lot more smooth. His lyrics made sense. They were really deep. Honestly, I'd pick Biggie any day.
See, I think I've been on the Tupac side. The anger gets, I guess it comes from having like a metal hardcore background that like, I like angry.
Honestly,
no, it's okay if you're wrong.
I think, but you have to remember, Will Smith don't got a cuss in his raps to sell records. So, I mean, we gotta...
Get jiggy with it.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, Will Smith had the bops.
Dude, his songs are catchy
His
as hell.
songs
Like,
are so fun.
they might not be the best rap songs, but they're catchy.
They are. They are good songs.
The Fresh Prince theme, like, yeah, everybody knows it.
I mean, just the two of us, that broke my heart. He's talking about his son. I was like, dang, I don't even got kids.
Doesn't he?
Just understand.
Is he the one that has parents just don't understand?
Yeah. Classic.
That song, man.
They really don't understand. Mom,
They don't.
Dad.
But yeah, so any other modern artists that y'all guys have been into?
Lil Dicky.
Lil Dicky.
I liked his debut. I thought it was a good album.
Oh,
He
absolutely.
legit has bars. Like, he gets taken as a joke, but the dude can rap.
I
Oh, fantastic.
honestly think Pillow Talk is like it's just a good piece of art, like a good like delve into the human psyche. Like, it sounds sarcastic, but actually I do think that.
Yeah, no, I can totally see that.
Yeah, like,
Have you watched Dave at all?
no, I've heard good things about it though.
It's
Oh, I think
funny.
It's amazing.
I'll have to
Dave
check
is
it out.
really good.
Not gonna lie,
The milking episode cracked me up.
not gonna lie, kind of hate that Earth song.
Oh, it's not good.
Kind of think it's garbage, but
It's a feature song.
yeah. But I like it.
Did y'all know that J. Cole went platinum without having any feature?
Well, first off,
Oh,
whoa, that's a feat.
You know, the funny thing is, I actually saw him on that tour before I even liked rap.
Really?
Yeah, that was Kamar had tickets to it, so we went. It was J. Cole headlining with Big Sean.
So that's like back in like 2012 or something, right? 2013.
Yeah, a little after. It was right after I graduated high school, but yeah, it was Big Sean and Jeremiah, the guy that sang "Birthday Sex," was there.
Oh,
That was the only
God.
thing I knew him for. That was Young Doug was there.
Oh my god, lifestyle. My lifestyle.
It was an entertaining show. J. Cole was actually really good.
I think J. Cole's a great artist. He gets clowned on a lot because of the memes, but I think he's a really good artist.
Oh, he put on a fantastic live show as well. Like, the rest of the concert, I was just kind of like, eh. But once his set started, I was like, oh, I'm in. He actually had a live band as well, which I thought was awesome.
Yeah, like, and he's gotten better too. Like, when he started off, he's like, okay, but he's actually like shown improvement.
Colton, did he bring an actual roof with him?
I actually part of the stage prop was
my
straight
God.
up like life-size cutout house thing.
Was it really?
Holy.
It was pretty awesome.
That's pretty dope, actually.
Yeah, he went all out. Have y'all guys, music speaking, I'm thinking of live shows now, like, Derek, have you ever actually got to see any, like, really good live shows?
I've actually never been to a concert.
Oh.
Sad day. I know Jacob's been to a few. Who is the best show that you've seen?
Most intimate was definitely when I went to go see Bass Nectar and Grammatic in Austin. The one I most enjoyed is probably Red Hot Chili Peppers, the AT&T Center.
Oh, that sounds like a fun show.
I remember when you saw Bass Nectar, like, because we were still in high school. You came to school the next day, just like, holy shit.
Yeah, I'm still on the kick. It was amazing because you're only legally allowed to have so many decibels of bass, and I think he broke the law that night because I came out with a bloodshot eye because I was so close to the speakers.
The police
No,
comes
but
in
yeah,
and
no,
just
the
like, you got a
bass-
license for that bass?
We're counting 18 decibels outside. I don't know, unit of decibels. I'm pretty sure that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of
But yeah,
decibels. That's an insane
I
amount
remember-
of decibels.
Jacob telling me, like, he felt his, like, the insides of his stomach moving with every, like, thump of bass.
That's wild.
It was beautiful. It was amazing.
That's
One of the best nights ever.
Something though, like, I know it's horrible for your ears, but like, I went and I saw one of my favorite bands of all time, Sleep, and I've muscled my way. I was front row. The guitarist had like 6 full stack guitar amps maxed all the way. The bassist had like 4 full stacks, and I knew it was going to be loud, so I had bought earplugs with me because I was like, dampen the noise so I don't hurt myself. I made it about 30 seconds into the first song, and I was like, no, I need to hear all of it. I ripped them out. I couldn't hear for like 45 minutes after that show, but it was so worth it.
Real quick, Colton, you're very dangerous at concerts. I'm not gonna lie. We went to go see Young Gravy in Dallas, and we're in the back because it's basically a all kids show. We didn't realize that until we got there. Like at one point, put your hands in the air, and everybody had X's on their hands, and we're like, we're the wrong. But no, so Gravy started a mosh pit, and I don't join because I'm not into that. Micah doesn't join because he's not into that. And then we see Colton just knocking out all these kids, and then
just assaulting.
Gets somebody's attention, and she looks at me. And I see Colton's elbow hit her in the face, and he just keeps on going.
Oh my god!
They wanted a mosh pit. I gave them a mosh pit.
We gotta show these youngins a lesson. I think when I move out, I think the first concert I want to go to is a Death Grips concert. I'm not even.
That would be terrifying, but also fun.
Yeah, I'm not even super huge into Death Grips. They're pretty cool, but I want to hear Get Got live.
No, I gotta take you, Derek. I'll take you to like a hardcore show. Throw you in the pit.
I'll do it.
Like when I saw Power. Actually,
I'll say the N-word. I'll do it.
I'll take you, like when I saw Power Trip, it was Power Trip and a band called Bitter End. And the pits there were wild. I went with my girlfriend, and I was having to play like bodyguard, even though we weren't anywhere close to the pit. Like it was so violent, like the whole crowd was like moving. So I was like having to stand. She was against the wall, and I was in front of her with like my arms out, like protecting her.
Oh my god, she is the small. You must protect.
She is the small,
how
and
tall
she
is
was
she?
drinking Lone Star that day. About 5'3".
Yeah, she is the small then.
Yeah, she's small.
Wow.
But yeah, it's fun. I love going to concerts.
I need to ask you guys both a very controversial music question.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys like Hobo Johnson?
No.
No.
Yeah. Me neither. He sucks. Yeah.
No, I mean I have nothing against him. I'm just not into it. I take it Derek's a Hobo Johnson fan.
I'm really into his music.
Can we turn this into the Hobocast?
Can we get him on?
I'm sure we could.
I mean, he was on the Needle Drop. He got interviewed by Anthony Fantano. So I mean, if he can go on there, he can go on here.
Yeah, exactly. We have 5 listeners. Come join.
Exactly. I think I just really like how visceral his songs are. Like he definitely puts a lot of like emotion into everything he writes.
Isn't he kind of a shitty person though? Isn't he the one that gave like a girl chlamydia or something?
I have no
Yes.
idea. Did that happen? Wow.
I heard Pete
Like-
Jones, and everybody's like, "He's a poet. He's amazing." And I was like, "Oh, this guy's not for me."
Oh god, Peach Scones was a little bit sad boy cringe. A little bit. I still liked it because I was feeling some stuff around that time. So I was definitely feeling it.
If I was his neighbor in that backyard, I'd be screaming.
The
Stop screaming! My kids are trying to sleep.
Shut
Screaming about phones.
So what's everybody's like sad boy music? What do y'all listen to when you're sad?
There's this lo-fi artist called Spooky Ghost Boy. I don't know if you ever
That's an incredible name.
He makes really depressing, like, sad indie music. Pretty good. I like a few of his stuff. And then, of course, Hobo Johnson.
Okay. I went through a weird period where, like, when I was going through sad boy stuff, like, every time I'd have, like, a serious bout of depression, the music would get crazier and crazier. It went from, like Foo Fighters and Blink-182, like, my first
Of
real bout of,
course.
like, sad boy stuff. And then, the next time was a little bit harder, and the last time that I went through, like, a serious bout of depression, I was listening to Acid Bath, I Hate
Oh.
God, Crowbar, all these just, like, bands that are just pretty damn just like, oh.
When I was 15, the girl on the bus didn't like me. I Miss You by Blink-182. That was a full blast.
Oh, no, it's gotta be Damn It. I guess this is growing up.
I guess this is...
Oh.
Nobody likes it when you're 23. That's a different song, but... That's a different
I'm out of
song.
that now, I'm 24.
I know. Nobody likes it when you're 24.
I usually go for the Postal Service or Lumineers.
Ooh, Lumineers.
Postal Service is good sad boy music.
I dig a few tracks of them. I need to listen to more Lumineers, but I dig it. I belong.
I haven't delved much into them, but I remember Jacob went through a huge Postal Service phase. Even though they only have, I think, one album, like
I've heard
that
good
album
things.
is really good.
I've heard good things about Postal Service.
Who did
Yeah,
he left? One of the guys. What band did he form?
it's Ben Gibbard, and he was in Death Cab for Cutie.
Yeah, I knew he was in another like famous band.
Yeah,
But,
if you look at a picture of Ben Gibbard, it looks like a guy that can never get a good haircut. Like, he's tried so many different styles, but he has like a cowlick that just goes all the way around. That's what keeps me angry at night.
That's the thing that keeps me up at night is that Doja Cat promised to show her boobs real hard, and she did not.
and she never did.
How do you guys feel
He
about
spins the whole nation.
How do you guys
I'm
feel
done.
about her music?
My girlfriend loves it.
My girlfriend loves it.
I'm okay with it.
Same.
I brainwashed
like-
myself like say so, but I guess.
I like looking at her, so I don't mind it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of her songs. I think Juicy's not. It's a little bit of a bop.
That's the one like if you like it from the
Yeah,
front, wait till you see it from the back, whatever. It's pretty catchy.
Yeah, my
Now
my girlfriend listens to it and she's like feeling herself, you know.
your girlfriend, does she listen to Rico Nasty?
I'm gonna have to ask her. She might. I'm gonna have to see.
You got it. Like I said,
You
my
were
girlfriend
tell-
listens to Rico
You were
Nasty.
telling me about this in the last episode, I think.
I actually like Rico Nasty quite a bit. Like the more I listen to her, the more I'm like, I like this.
How do y'all feel about the baby?
I liked his verse
Oh,
on that Little Nas X song.
Just ask my
Panini.
girlfriend what she thinks of the baby.
You know what? The
Oh,
song
we love the baby.
the song intro by DaBaby. That's a good one. Dude,
My girlfriend would leave me for DaBaby if she had the chance.
I would leave you too. I would replace.
He's
you in this
terrifying,
podcast
though.
with
DaBaby cast.
DaBaby Cass. Hey, DaBaby, what's going on? He's like, oh, shit, nigga.
That's all he says. That is all he says. Is he's smoking blunts.
It is what it is. Is that him? That video that's like, it is what it is.
I don't
I
know.
don't think that's him. Isn't that like a couple of high schoolers?
I thought it was some rapper. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, He looks like a rapper. He looks.
Are you racially profiling Derek?
Maybe. Also, just the style. He was like, yeah, that's a rapper style. The black skin.
That's fair.
You know. It's such a rapper thing to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of.
I've been into. I just had it, but I lost it.
Have y'all heard Trapped in the Closet by R. Kelly? The whole
Hell
project?
yeah, I have.
All right, well, we're gonna refrain from talking about R. Kelly on this podcast, so.
That's gonna be Jacob and I's spin-off podcast. It's called Golden Showers.
The R. Kelly cast, the R casts.
But yeah. Okay, I got a good music question for y'all.
All right.
Name 3 songs that you think best personify your taste in music.
Ooh, okay. I think. Oh, did you want to go first? I kind of just took it. I'm sorry. Is anyone?
No, I'll let you go first.
Okay. I think "Fun" by Vince Staples. That's a good.
You wanna explain reasoning behind it?
It's very like experimental hip hop, weird stuff that you would not show the hoes. You would listen to it in like like I feel this, that good stuff.
Okay.
And then I'm trying to think of a good like punk song because there's so many, but I'm trying to think of like a really good one that personifies me in general.
Or not necessarily personifies you, but just your taste in music.
Probably 6 Years on Dope by NoFX.
Okay.
And then I gotta find like the indie side, so I gotta think of like a song that personifies that. Probably, and it's just going off the top of my head, probably Best Friend by Foster the People.
Okay, oh, my girlfriend loves Foster the People.
Foster the People are amazing. I love Foster the People.
I've actually really grown to enjoy them. I'd never really listened to them before I started dating her, but now that we're together, like, I could get down to them.
Oh yeah, that's some good stuff.
Jacob, you got 3 songs that you think personify your taste in music?
All right, "Express Yourself" by NWA, because it was that song was a real changing point in the rap community, because that's whenever they had to go to court and everything. They said, like, all you do is rap about murder, killing people, and that was NWA's way of expressing, like, no, we're much more than that. So I really
positive song.
Extremely positive. The District "Sleeps Alone Tonight" by the Postal Service, just because it's kind of a deeper, darker song. It's about self-reflection and understanding yourself. And what would my last one be? "To Build a House" by Cinematic Orchestra, just because it's a pretty song. I don't know.
No, that's what you like.
And you are pretty, Jacob.
Aw, thank you.
I think mine. First one, I'm gonna go ahead and say, "Hallowed Be Thy Name" by Iron Maiden, because it is, I think, the ultimate metal song. Like, it is what peak metal. Like, even people who don't like metal that I show that song, they're like, "Oh wow, this is more than just screaming. Like, there's substance to this." Second, I'm debating on whether it should be Sabbath or a band that's Sabbath influenced. I could go either Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, or like Dragonaut by Sleep. I'm gonna go Dragonaut by Sleep because they personify everything that Sabbath did, just a little more modern, and I love them. Third, I'm gonna say Firing Squad by Power Trip. That song is just straight aggression from get-go to the end. It is 100 miles an hour, hit you in the face.
Okay. Yeah, now when I think about that and I think about you, that pretty much describes you. The only thing that's missing is like some 90s hip hop, but
yeah, that's, I wouldn't put top 3 because I am rock background mostly. But you can definitely throw something by Wu-Tang in there. Something off the 36 Chambers. Ruckus. Yeah.
I got a good question for all of you guys.
Okay, well, what's up?
What's your biggest music guilty pleasure?
ABBA.
ABBA's great. I don't feel guilty at all about ABBA. ABBA
See, I don't. It's not that ABBA has
Now, see, Katy Perry, that's
like a
something to feel
guilty
guilty
pleasure
about.
for me. ABBA is great. It's just the music that I listen to is, like I said, mostly aggressive, fast, or heavy. So to just like see me dancing around in my room to Dancing
Take a
Queen.
change your mind. Take a chance. Take a chance.
What other guilty?
I just imagine like we hand you the aux cord, like, all right, Colton, play some bops, and we're scrolling through like Iron Maiden and like Alice in Chains, like yeah, and then all of a sudden we get Dancing Queen.
That is a bop.
Waterloo.
There's just so many good songs by ABBA. Now that I think about it,
What about the Go-Go's?
Go-Go. I wouldn't say that's
Go-Go's
guilty
are-
pleasure. Go-Go's are.
they're fun. They're fun.
They are fun.
I know. I have other guilty pleasures.
Jacob, did you say yours was Katy Perry?
Yes, Katy Perry is definitely my guilty pleasure. Whenever I say Katy Perry, I mean Katy Perry up until 2015, and then everything else is garbage.
Yeah, some of her new stuff's just bad, but like I could see you like rocking a Teenage Dream, like
Absolutely.
Yeah, like that's a pretty good album.
I got another guilty pleasure.
What's that?
The song "Shake It Off."
Shake it off, shake it off.
It's so damn catchy. I hate it, but
It's a good
catchy.
song.
The only thing that I think is genuinely bad about that song is the rap portion, but other than that, yeah, I think it's catchy.
I hate the fact that I like it. What's your guilty pleasures, Derek?
I think around you guys it might be Hobo Johnson, but my girlfriend's really into Billie Eilish, and some of that stuff's actually kind of like.
I'll give it's. I think she pushes a little too hard on the edgy side of things, like trying to look edgy. But her music's pretty damn catchy.
Yeah, I do.
I get it.
And then like stuff like really like 90s boy bands like Backstreet and like stuff like that.
See, that's gone past the point though. It's old enough now that it doesn't have to be a guilty pleasure, and like it's a fun thing to like again. You're in a good time period.
I'm in a good time period. I know there's got to be something more cringe. There's got to be
Broken Side.
Oh, the best band. Time to make another Broken Side video.
Owl City.
Yeah, okay.
Jacob went through a huge Owl City phase.
I loved Owl City. I don't like him that much anymore, but
Firefly.
Did you
like,
see him live?
I didn't get to see him once, no, sadly.
You never. Okay.
Firefly.
I remember you showing me a live video of him once. Jacob showed me a live video of him play. I don't even remember what song it was, but he's jerking around and he looks like a robot, and it was really funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, reptilian lizard people are real, Colton. I think he's one of them.
I was just trying to think of how we need to transition into that.
Owl City. Thanks a lot, bud.
Well, he's a tall white, isn't he?
He's a tall white.
Yeah.
He's a tall white guy, but that leads into the next topic: aliens.
Because aliens are tall white guys.
Well, no, there's a species of aliens called the tall whites.
I thought so. I was like, this means something, doesn't it?
Okay, well, this is the part of the podcast where we get to educate Derek on something that he has no idea about because he's not a white suburban male.
So what are the three main classes? It's Pleiadians, lizard reptilians, and mantis, right?
Yeah, and to break it down a little more for people, the Greys, which are the humanoid ones with the big almond eyes, the reptilians, which of course are the lizard-looking people, and the mantis race, which is the praying mantises. And there's other subsects that people have talked about, like Jacob said, the Pleiadians, the Nordic aliens, which are beautiful, tall, white people, which they think are Aryans. So that Hitler was probably tapped into something to do with that. We don't know. But and then in the sect of the Greys, you have the short Greys, which are more of like a worker hive mind group controlled by the tall white Greys, who are more the master class. There's all kinds of... If you get lost, Derek, just ask questions.
What?
Okay, so Derek, let me break it down. Mark Zuckerberg, Hillary Clinton, reptilian.
That I'm familiar with.
They're reptilians. They have been sent here to infiltrate our government, to take control for their own nefarious purposes. We don't know if they're going to use us to test on, if they're going to eat us, or what.
If it came out tomorrow that Mark Zuckerberg was a reptilian alien, I doubt many people would be surprised.
Derek, that came out like 5 years ago.
Oh, did it?
Haven't you seen the 240p video where his eyes blink sideways?
Ah, yes, the 240p video. That's right.
But yeah,
I've seen like they do they took like a really bad like quality video of Justin Bieber. They're like, look, he blinked sideways. I was like, oh no.
But yeah, so where do you actually want to start on this topic, Jacob? Because I'm very interested in talking aliens with you.
I guess a good place to be would be like what just recently, because I know stuff got released recently.
Yes. Do you want to take the reins on that, Jacob?
Okay, yeah. So that was my question from last week. Was like, what do y'all thought about it? So 3 videos was declassified by the government. Them basically saying like, we don't know what this is. Maybe you can help us. And honestly, for Tom DeLonge, bless his soul, that's a really, really big deal for the government to be like, yeah, we don't know what it is. And it's a little terrifying because I guess us as people, we assume the government has things under control as much as we argue with them. But definitely something to think about. The video just shows a little dot zooming across the water, them trying to keep up with it. There's dialogue.
It is like military Air Force pilots. Like, these guys are trained professionals.
And they're not catching up to it?
No.
Wow.
If you listen to the audio and the video, they are flabbergasted. They have no idea what's going on.
And it's the government like actually released that video.
Yes, it was they actually leaked a few years back, but we're kind of like up in the air of like, is it real, is it not? But recently the government has released them themselves saying like, yeah, we're not saying it's alien life, but we're saying we don't know what is piloting this.
It was because of the Information Declassification Act, right? That got approved.
Yes.
Back. Yeah. The reason why all this
so
happening.
Things are finally starting to trickle out.
No, it's a good year for UFO enthusiasts because, like, once I got past, like, so much more has happened. It's insane.
Huh. That is pretty interesting because I've always been, like, open to the idea, like, there's some.
Yeah, see, the quote that sticks with me is, either we're alone in the universe or we're not. And I don't know which idea is scarier.
Yeah, because, I mean, if it's just us, it's like, why? You know?
Yeah, a basically infinite universe. Either we're the only life, and that's terrifying because we're it, and if we screw up and we all die, like, that's just it. Or there are other life forms elsewhere in the universe who might not be as advanced as us, might be more advanced than us. Like, we don't know. It's just the idea of not knowing.
Wow.
Do you want to go over, like, proof?
Yeah, I would love to.
All right. You want to talk about Phoenix Lights?
Yeah. Oh, yes. That was because that was witnessed by, like, literally hundreds of people, wasn't it? There's video of it.
Okay, yeah. So the Phoenix Lights, it was, I believe, 9 lights formed in a triangle that went over Phoenix, and everybody saw it. Everybody reported it, and the government originally said, like, there's no active airfield going on here. There's nothing in the air. 2 days later, it was like, yeah.
We were flying in formation.
No, they said it was.
Oh no, that's right. It was the flare. They said they shot flares a few miles away, and that they probably just drifted over the city.
Not a few miles away, like 100 miles away, and that they just remained in formation and just drifted over the city, and like they expected
lasted hours at a time.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's a big case. Roswell, gosh,
Roswell. Yeah, that is the granddaddy of modern UFO thought. Like, the fact that there was metal recovered from the crash site that you could bend and crumple up in your hand, let go, and it would spring back into shape.
No,
it was metal. It was hard.
Wow, that is pretty weird.
That is what our U.S. military weather balloons are made out of, apparently.
Yeah, exactly. Or whenever they found the bodies, and I believe it was Roswell. And said like, "Oh, we found bodies," and the government's like, "No, you didn't. We just make dummies and throw them from helicopters that look like aliens."
It's
Like,
well,
y'all are crazy.
it's like why would you do
Or
that?
the other theory is that it was just the Russians trying to mess with us, and they launched not a missile, but a craft over here with a bunch of basically mentally handicapped people that they shaved to make look as inhuman as possible and crashed them just to mess with us.
That does seem like something Russia would do.
Oh, definitely.
In a way, it does, but it's out of Roswell came Project Blue Book, which was the government, an actual government program run to look into the ideas of unidentified flying objects, which, funnily enough, and a kind of a cool fact, is where the band Foo Fighters took their name.
Huh.
Really?
Yeah. That was a team in the project referred to themselves as the Foo Fighters, and that's how Dave Grohl got the name for the band.
That's very interesting. Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, it's kind of just a fun little trivia fact.
Huh.
Do you know Harry Truman was the first one to start investigating UFOs?
I actually didn't know what president. I guess Blue Book was under Truman.
Huh.
Yeah, because he was worried. He's like, "Is this going to be a national threat? Like, are they gonna kill me?" And you got nothing to worry about. He's like, "No, I'm worried. Please, invest money into it. Any money you want, take."
I know there's also a. I don't subscribe to this idea, but a common theory is that Truman himself, they actually made contact inside a treaty saying that the Greys would give us technology that they had developed in exchange for permission to test on humans, as long as it was they could only test so many, and they had to wipe their memory afterward, which apparently the treaty ended up being broken. But that's always been an interesting story to me.
Well, okay, I've got a, since you guys are alien enthusiasts, I've got a good question for both of you.
Okay, yes.
So you guys are alien enthusiasts, and I'm a big movie enthusiast. So, which sci-fi a movie having to do with aliens do you think got it the most accurate as to what they would possibly look like or come here for?
The most realistic in a world sense would probably be Signs or Dark Skies for me.
I never saw Dark Skies, but I know about Signs.
I'm gonna go and say that because it's based on a supposedly true story, Fire in the Sky.
I haven't seen the movie.
The Travis Walton abduction. Christopher Walken's in that movie. It's actually pretty good. You should watch it.
That's the one where he got like raped by the aliens, right?
Pretty much, yeah. But we don't know what happened, but we do know this logger went missing. Like this is the true part of it. Went missing. The people he is with claim to have seen a craft. He was gone for multiple days. Showed up dazed and confused like 40, 50 miles away from where the abduction took place, not remembering anything.
Wow.
It's actually a really terrifying story. Like, ugh.
That is scary. I've seen a few clips of the movie. Like, there's a clip where he's with the aliens and he's like, "I'm here and I'm naked." Christopher Walken's just doing his thing.
He wasn't even
like this. I'm walking.
I'm walking.
Derek, did you enjoy Signs?
Huh?
Did you enjoy Signs?
I've seen a few clips, not a whole bunch of it, but the only thing that I feel like doesn't make much sense is why aliens would invade a blue planet when their weakness is water.
Hey, that's a good point. But I think the movie was mostly supposed to be First Contact. Like, I think was a point of it.
Yeah, I guess so. That makes sense.
Definitely worth a watch. I'd recommend it.
We were talking
Dark Skies as well.
We were talking about Shyamalan the last episode, actually.
Oh yeah, we sure was.
Unbreakable.
I still need to watch that.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Men in Black is the closest. It sounds funny, but like if that was a thing, like there's got to be some secret government organization that like tries to get it to where they're you know.
Next time we have Jacob on. We don't. If we get into that, this episode will be 5 hours long. Legitimately,
the Men in Black.
We'll get into Men in Black the next episode.
Okay. Real.
Jacob will be our paranormal analyst.
Real quick, there's a scene in Men in Black where they're talking about all the alien technology that they've given us. And there's a scene where Tommy Lee Jones holds up like a really tiny like CD, and he's like, "This is gonna replace CDs soon." And I was like, no, it didn't.
Was it a GameCube disc?
Yeah, I was just about to make a GameCube disc joke.
At a rampage.
They predicted GameCube discs. You know, it's just like older visions of what the future would or should look like.
I
think
love
those
that
are funny.
retrofuturism stuff.
Even stuff like Back to the Future too, like
The Jetsons.
Yeah, that was supposed to be what, like 2000, like something, right?
Yeah, I don't know the exact date, but okay. Going back to aliens real quick. This is one that Jake and I talked about wanting.
I just tried to connect at least the alien thing back to something I could actually talk about.
No. We can. I can connect it to something that you know a lot about right now. Most alien encounters, people tend to think white people, but one of the most famous alien abduction scenarios of all time happened to a black man.
Black man. I know a lot about this. So
is this about Betty Barney Hill?
It sure is.
That's a good one.
I know a lot about black men, seeing as he is a black man and his father is a black man. He has a brother who is a black man.
I know all about black men.
Can relate.
There's Terry Crews. There's Ray J.
Why Ray J?
Why not Ray J?
But yeah, the story of Betty and Barney Hill is actually really interesting because I believe they were from New Hampshire. But this was back in the 50s, where, interracial marriage was kind of an iffy thing still, but they were an interracial couple, Betty being a white woman and Barney being a black man. And they had were going on a trip one week. They said they'd had this weird urge just to go. They went, couldn't remember anything that happened, ended up going through a retro hypnotism type thing, put them under, bring back the memories that they had repressed. And they remembered seeing a road crew who waved them off the road and ended up taking them into the woods into a craft where they were examined and sent back, and afterward their luggage scanned with the radiation gun. I don't remember what the exact name of it is, but it would ring up as having radiation levels that were totally not normal for that. They stuck to their story for years and years. They never really tried to make it a big hullabaloo. They just were kind of like, we just want to live our lives. But it's quite interesting. If you ever want to look more into it, I would highly suggest it.
Do you guys think that aliens, if they came here, do you think they'd be looking to fight, or do you think they'd be here in peace?
I think it depends on the race.
I think they're already here.
Well, see, I believe personally that the Greys are peaceful, and they more view picture how you think of a puppy dog. Like, it's intelligent enough, it's cute, and it's something you would view as a pet. I think the Greys see us in that way of we're harmless.
Which ones were the Greys again?
They're the shorter ones with the big heads and the almond eyes. They're kind of like stock alien, like what you think of. I think to them we're
like LMAO.
Yeah, Paul. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's. I think they just want to research us, look into, how do we live, find out how we. Some people think they're using us because they have begun to lose the ability to reproduce, and they're using us to make alien human hybrids. But I don't know if I believe that.
I honestly think they came here for the food. I'm not gonna lie.
I could see it.
They're the ones keeping
us being the food. But yeah, the reptilians and the mantis race, I think, have agendas that would not be great for humanity.
You think
Would be to use our resources or just to kill us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Colton, do
Are
you have any
there
stories
any
yourself?
other? Well, one was with you. It's nothing incredible, but I was at Jacob's one summer evening. It was probably about 7 o'clock, and we were walking down his driveway, and I remember we both looked up and happened to see at first what I thought was a plane or something, and we ended up watching it for about 30 minutes, and it slowly went up, and then it went back down, and then it went up, then it went down, then it went up a little bit, then it went left, right, left, and all the time it's doing this. It's going slow, like it is easy to track. And then in a matter of seconds, it spazzes out and it did basically like 2-year-old scribbles on a piece of paper and took off, and we lost track of it.
Huh.
That is
like
still
your-
vivid in my head.
That's like your unidentified flying object experience.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I don't think I've ever seen anything that I would be like, that's weird.
And another one I saw that was strange was I was playing baseball in my backyard. I had one of those nets that you throw the ball out and it bounces back to you because when I was like 5th or 6th grade, I was in Little League. And I remember looking up and seeing, I didn't know this at the time, but it looked like a silver cigar way off in the distance. Like I could barely make it out, but it just was there. Wasn't really moving. It was just there for about 30, 40 minutes. I was just watching it. I decided to go back to playing, threw the ball for a couple seconds, looked back, and it was gone. And I found out later that a lot of UFOs are reported to have cigar-like shapes, which is kind of where everybody thinks of the classic flying saucer, but that is I think that's more of a 50s stereotype of like Outer Limits type alien stuff.
Yeah.
What kind of cigar though? Was it a Churchill? Was it a Modelo?
Was it a Cuban?
Was it a Philly?
It was a Philly. It was a Swisher Sweet, bro.
Oh no!
Shit.
I remember the one time you brought out the grape scented cigar, Colton.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I like having a little cigar. It's a nice, relaxing. It makes you feel like a grown up. Like, yeah, I am a grown up. I can do this.
I know that I'm honestly of the opinion that aliens would see us and come here, and they'd be like, nah, never mind, and then they'd just leave.
Especially now they see who we have as president. They're like, we're gonna come back in like 100 years.
Give us a minute, and like they just never come back.
I forgot my wallet in the saucer. I'll be right back.
Like,
Honey, get the hell out of here!
Like the really old meme of the aliens from Scary Movie 3, and he's like, "This is why we don't visit you guys."
Do you have you seen anything other than what I saw with you that one time, Jacob?
Oh, Colton, you know I have.
What do you got for us, Jacob? I want to know. What do you got for us?
I didn't want to press you into saying stuff you didn't want to say on air.
Have you been probed?
I don't know. I don't have memories of being probed. I have a lot of childhood memories, but if you want, I can just jump into the older me stuff. Because like we talk about every single one, we'll have like 3 episodes.
What's like one really good one that like sticks out in your mind?
Oh, okay. This is gonna be the one that happened on my porch. So I lived
Oh
in
God!
and if I think about this, Colton, this has been confirmed now because you recently hung out with my grandmother and we talked about this.
Yeah,
So
yep. And Jacob asked, he's like, "Do you remember when this happened?" She's like, "Yeah, I do remember that happening to you. I didn't know what to do about it." Like, she seemed genuinely concerned.
all right, so little backstory. I've had what I like to call encounters. Like I probably had about 15 in my whole life. I'm just gonna highlight this one. This one was whenever I was I want to say 13 years old. I had a bedroom and a hallway, and right outside of my bedroom was this big glass window that led to a porch and everything. Porch had a creaky gate. Anyways, around 2 a.m. every night, you'd hear the gate creak open, and it was a wooden porch, so you could hear footsteps, but this wasn't footsteps. This was stomping. And the stomping would just get closer and closer and closer to my window, and then I'd get up, and you'd hear the stomping just scurry away, and the door slam on the porch.
And the thing was, though, Nobody else in the household heard this. This was localized to Jacob.
Huh.
Yes. It terrorized me. It terrorized me for at least 2 months. I remember just screaming and screaming to my grandparents, like, oh my god, this is happening. They didn't believe me. Eventually I got the whole, you need to man up talk. So I decided to man up one day. I heard the door open. I stood at the window. I waited until it got closer and closer and closer. Then I opened the blinds, and something punched the window so hard it cracked the window. And there, I can take pictures of this if you want. Like, the window's actually cracked outside my old bedroom.
What?
And it skirted away, and it continued. But I was too terrified to look at it anymore. So then Colton referred me to a book in the library about aliens and all that.
Wait, hold on a sec. There was like a really, really bad interference just now.
Oh god, they're listening.
You know, like legit, like I heard a brr, brr, brr. Oh, there it is. Okay, I think it's gone. I think whatever it was. All right. You keep going, Jacob.
Alright, so Colton introduced me to a library book, and it was about alien abductions, and that's how I found out the Betty Barney Hill story, all that, really divulged. And there's this one story that really caught my eye. This guy assumed he was getting abducted because he kept on finding leaves on his clothes and all that, and he told himself, I'm going to fill up this glass of water and put it above my bed. If anything happens to me, I'll knock it down, and if I see that the water, is gone, I'll know something happened that night. So I put the water above my bed, and I waited a week, 2 weeks. I was a lazy kid, so it stayed there. I think the third week in, they didn't stop messing with me at this point. But I remember I woke up, the water was on the floor. Well, the cup was on the floor. There was no water, though, and I had leaves all over the end of my pajamas. And that terrified me for a hot 15 years.
That actually does sound really terrifying, because especially since you don't know, what the heck happened.
Yeah, okay, and so that kind of, it doesn't transcend to the story, but the most recent one I had was 2015. I think this one was just a coincidence, but I'm not sure. I was moving from Huntsville, Texas, back to San Antonio, because I didn't do well in life. Anyways, we left... It's a 3-hour drive. We left at 12 o'clock. Let me just tell you the end real quick. We got there at 9 o'clock. So while we were driving...
A 3-hour trip took 9 hours.
Yes.
Huh.
So I remember it being dark, and Google took me in opposite direction. Google took me a weird way to get there, which is surprising because it was already dark outside, but it should have been dark.
Normally... He had made the drive before, and it would normally be 1 or 2 highways, a very direct way. It decided to take him all these weird country back roads.
So we're driving, and then out of nowhere in the field next to me, you see this giant ball of light, green, red, and white, just fly in and crash into the field next to me. I say next to me, it was probably at least 100 yards away.
Maybe about a football field length, not very far.
Yeah, and I remember the car stopped working, and the lights just flashed, everything stalled out, we're screaming in the car, and next thing I remember, I was on 35 South, heading back, and we got there at 9 o'clock. I don't know what happened. So yeah, that was...
if people don't know, missing time is something that is frequently cited along with alien encounters.
That is pretty crazy. I wouldn't know what to do if I was like, wow, where did these hours go?
And not just an hour or 2, 6 hours longer than what it should have taken.
No. Do you feel like certain people are more in tune?
Definitely. What are they called? Indigo children.
Right,
yes, I don't even necessarily... Yeah, I don't even know if it's necessarily people who are more inclined. I think it is just, as a child, you were monitored, and if you were chosen, you were going to be more likely to remember stuff that happens.
Yeah, I have a baby abduction story, but I don't know if we all want to get into all that.
No, we don't want to push you into anything that you don't want to talk about.
I mean, I'll just give you the brief synopsis of it. I was a baby. My dad took me camping. My dad told me a story when I was 13. He said an orb floated through the park, and I ended up with a hole in my body. I'm not going to announce where, but he took me to the doctor, and it was a cauterized hole, and they don't know like how it happened.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And it has been confirmed. Sadly, I have not got to see it, but there are people I know that have seen it. So that one's a creepy one, which that's in line with the idea though of being one of the ones that have been monitored since being a baby.
Yeah, and I mean the story is like they put tracking devices in you. Colton, I don't remember the name of that guy, but he claimed that there was a tracker inside of his ear, like not inside, but behind his ear, and he had like I forgot the story, an orthopedic take it out. I don't know what an orthopedic was doing with the scalpel, but apparently
he was the only doctor that had volunteered to do it.
You go to operate on it, he cuts into the ear, and then the device moves into his earlobe, like it's running away from it. And the guy was just like, no, we ain't screwing with this no more. The black magic! But, this guy later went on to some university to get the ear checked out too, but because nobody else would talk to him. And they picked up an FM frequency coming from his ear. And he's like, oh, well, can I hear it? And they're like, oh, no, you can't. And he's stuck into the office, and he was actually able to listen to it. And it said, like, this is 105.3 in the morning. I'm not joking. No, he never got to hear it. And they said it was an anomaly. And they called him back in to do it again, but I think he refused. So that was the end of that story.
Okay, I got a good question for you guys. If you two could pick one person to represent the human race, and when like the aliens make their first like official contact, who would you guys pick?
Mark Wahlberg.
Say Mark Wahlberg.
You say Mark Wahlberg?
Mark Wahlberg.
He'd be like, "Hey guys, it's me, Mark Wahlberg. It's aliens. Wow."
I'm going either Terry Crews or The Rock.
Ooh.
No, that's unrealistic. Colton, they're like, y'all all look like this.
We have somebody intimidating.
You guys are a really, really fit race. Wow. I'd probably want to put Tom DeLonge out there.
Honestly, he might deserve it.
Yeah.
Like, with the amount of work that he's done.
Does that...
Okay, here's a fun question. Who would be the worst person to make first contact?
Oh, Donald Trump, for sure.
I don't know. I think the Cash Me Outside girl would be pretty bad to have.
Oh.
G.G. Allen.
Oh, we resurrect him from the dead. He sits on the aliens and then overdoses on heroin again.
They haven't evolved yet. They're still flinging poop at us. Okay.
We just send out, like... Let's send Lil Wayne.
I can get behind this idea. I can support that.
Just shows him weed.
But alright, I think that's enough for Alien Corner of this week. You want to move into questions?
This is going to be an interesting one to
Real
edit.
quick.
Oh, yes, Jacob.
Derek.
Yes.
So, in the last podcast, this is going to be a little vulgar, but you talked about that Will Smith deleted scene from Hancock, right?
Yes.
All right. So, in the movie Hancock, how old is he?
He's like... I don't know. He's at least like 500,000, something like that.
So, he was around during the JFK assassination, correct?
And... I mean... What if he was in the book depository? Because porno didn't exist back then. He was just rubbing it out to some Jane Frost, and his projectile semen killed JFK. Because there are 3 shots. There are 3 shots. Nobody goes in one take. So he was.
It was the pre, the of, and the after. I think. Oh, if I could prefer it to one of the videos after Lee Harvey Oswald was taken, scream out, Colton. What do you scream out?
It wasn't me. It was the semen.
I'm a patsy. Screamed out, I'm a patsy. I think Hancock did.
So Hancock was trying to rub one out, just so happened in that time.
Killed the president.
And he accidentally killed the president, and he's like, I gotta get out of here. Aha.
That's hot.
Oh, that's hot. I think there's like bigger questions. Like he was there when the Holocaust happened, and he did nothing.
Or did he do something?
He agreed. Is Will Smith an anti-Semite?
Jews aren't hot.
He could have stopped 9/11.
He could have.
He could have stopped slavery, maybe.
Where was he all that time? I need to know.
Where were you during 9/11? Where was Will Smith?
Where was Will Smith?
Where was Will Smith during 9/11? And why didn't he stop it?
Oh, Jacob, that was the hardest I've laughed.
That's a good one.
I'm sorry, I've been thinking.
Are these the thoughts that keep you up at night, Jacob?
Yeah, so now I can finally project it to y'all's audience.
You just wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, Hancock semen!
It's projectile, it's dangerous, and it should be banned. Cancel Hancock.
Hashtag no more Mr. Nice Cock. Do you think he gets into like an enemy he can't defeat and he just decides to just like come on them?
Amount of bullets, I got you.
Hold on, give me like a minute.
Tell me mean things, that helps.
Talk to me like you're my father. Come on.
This is why we wanted to have Jacob on. We got the fun alien stuff, and now we got that.
Don't look at me. It only makes it worse.
Thank you for the opportunity to be on here. I appreciate it. I've been following y'all's podcast since day one.
And now that you're here, Jacob, you must die.
Oh no.
I guess we can slide into some questions. If as always, if you guys want to leave a question for us to answer to the best of our abilities on the podcast, tweet me at HuggerDerek. I usually leave like some type of thread whenever I'm about to do it, or Instagram DM me. I've also opened that as well since it's the same thing. You know what? Let's start with our only Instagram question.
All right, the special one.
At Matt Garcia _32, one of my coworkers, asks, how has this pandemic and lockdown, what has this pandemic and lockdown taught you about yourself?
It has taught me that I work at a retail job, so I have not had a lockdown. I have been at work every day. I haven't had a single moment of this pandemic lockdown that everybody else has, and I want to say I'm a little jealous because I'd love to not work, but I also enjoy making a paycheck. So I guess I learned that I like to make money.
I've learned that when it comes to the naughty websites, BBW section is the way to go.
Fair enough. Okay.
That's really
Jacob,
heartwarming.
have you learned anything?
Like I learned that I touch my face way too damn much.
Yeah.
My God.
Honestly. That is one, yes.
What am I doing up there? It's horrible.
Hand, what are you doing here?
My face doesn't even itch. I just want to touch it for fun.
It's just a subconscious thing you do. Yeah, it is hard to rewire your brain to not do that.
It's hard, especially because like I get a lot of like eye boogers, and I'm just like,
Gotta get the crusties out.
Gotta get the crust out your eyes.
That and the mask market must be right now. My God.
The what?
Mask.
The what?
The mask market.
The mask market is booming.
Yeah. I think that COVID-19 was all started by Big Mask.
Big Mask starts with a B. Bill Gates starts with a B. Bill Gates is Big Mask confirmed.
Bill Gates is...
I don't want no microchip in my arm.
Bill Gates is the Mask starring Jim Carrey. Confirmed.
You rip his face off. It's just a VHS copy of the movie.
Oh my god! Let's just like some Scooby Doo ass like stuff. Let's see who the real villain is. The Mask on VHS with commentary by Jim Carrey and the director.
Oh, you.
We've got away with it too. It wasn't for you meddling Nick. They should do when they make a new Scooby-Doo movie, just straight up have one of the villains get super upset and just say
drop a hard R.
Just say it. You meddling Nick. You know, whoa, hold on, whoa.
Like, we don't care that you're a bad guy, but like that's the line,
calm
bro.
the language there.
God.
Jesus, Don Knotts, I didn't think you were a fan of that language.
Somebody call Bible Man.
Bible Man. Does Bible Man have the N-word pass?
Yes. He's got a black friend.
I mean, who's gonna stop him?
He's got the.
I ain't messing with him.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's see. What do we got? At It's Madi on Twitter asks. She has 2 questions actually. Do you think? I told her the topic, and she said, "Do you think aliens look like stereotype green or blue with giant black eyes, or do you think they look like us?"
I think we kind of went into that, but yet typically they're thought to be kind of a palish gray skin with larger heads and the almond eyes. But as I said, there might be the human hybrid program that they're trying, which would make them more in tune with how we look, so that they could move amongst us without any problems.
I always like how
real G's moving silent like lasagna.
Oh, way to take it back. I like it. I like how certain movies, like, they're like, look, aliens, and it's like a person just like painted yellow.
Yeah, that's always my favorite. And they're wearing, for some reason, like a foil onesie.
They do that a lot in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. It's like, look, aliens. It's like a pink woman with maybe some different ears.
And, you know, still kind of hot, though.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Like the green chick from Star Trek. Mm.
Oh, beautiful.
Would you guys...
Oh, yeah, before you read the next question, Jacob, this is Derek's girlfriend who proclaims to be the #1 podcast fan, so you can fight her now.
You can fight her.
Fight her for the title.
You'll have to fight her.
I'm 4 hours away, but that would mean nothing.
I don't know, she's 5'10".
Uh-oh. That's one less inch
Jacob's
than
6
me.
foot, he's got 2 inches on her.
I've got 8 inches in her.
Hey!
Should I cut that out? No, we'll leave that in. I'm leaving that in.
Leave it in.
Please
The fans need to know. I was wondering the whole time.
Thanks. She asks a second question. What kind of music do you think aliens listen to? Oh. Hmm.
Snake jazz.
Yeah, snake jazz. I was about to say that.
Is it snake
Definitely.
jazz? What is snake? Oh, I like that.
It's from Rick and Morty.
Bazinger. Wait, no, that's not Rick and Morty. Bazoingas. It's as my friend Sheldon once said. Bazlible.
Oh, yeah, every time was different.
Bazimbi. I think aliens listen to heavy metal.
I would love that. I would be their best friends.
It's like in you ever see Back to the Future? He's pretending to be an alien, and he tries to scare his dad, and he puts the headphones.
Yep.
He puts,
Van Halen on.
A Van Halen tape on. You know what? No, listen. Aliens listen to DaBaby.
I think that's right. I don't know. You said dubstep.
Oh yeah, that's too expected.
Aliens are gonna watch a DaBaby music video, decide they want to look like him. They're all gonna get ripped, and next time we're visited, they're all gonna be these hulking, terrifying creatures.
Or like,
I will have a girlfriend.
Or they do the copy thing where they all just turn into DaBaby. So when they get off the ship, it's just like 100 DaBabies.
That would be the greatest thing in the world.
It's just 100 of them being like, ah, shit, nigga.
Yeah, I would not have a girlfriend anymore. She'd be like, take me, please, probe me.
Probe me, do it.
We'll be depressed together.
Yeah. I'll just move into Jay's spot.
There you go.
Haha, the only celebrity that could take my girlfriend is that guy who starred in Queen of the Damned.
I'm gonna pretend like I know who that is.
I don't know his name, but he's some goth, 2000s uwu looking guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Alrighty, you know what? Let's get to a really good question from at Zachary at Choppa_Zachary. He's the one that asked the
Is this the Bible Man guy?
Bible Man guy. My friend from work. He asks a very, very serious question, Jacob. This very serious, debatable question. Who would win in a rap battle? E.T. or Alf?
Oh, Alf.
Alf for
Alf.
sure.
Alf,
I like
down.
how all of us are like Alf. I mean, Willie.
No.
There's
E.T. had
no
a
debate on that.
No. E.T. had a hooked on phonics freaking playback button thing, and he couldn't even learn to say more than 3 words. Like,
Yeah.
E.T. he's not riding a long bus, so let me just say that.
Yeah. His bus is a few feet shorter than the other aliens.
That's why they left him behind. They were just sick of his shit.
There's that Robot Chicken episode about that. Have you seen that one?
I don't think
Yes.
so.
Yeah, where he returns home and all the other aliens have 10 glowing fingers.
Oh no, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, E.T. E.T. was a great movie, though.
Also,
E.T.
I think Alf probably has the N-word pass, so he's got a little bit more of range when it comes to the rap game.
A little more natural flow.
Hey, Wooly, I'm going to say the N-word. Oh no, Alf, don't do it. Nick.
I can.
That was an easy question.
Yeah.
Alf.
It's surprisingly easy.
Alf's got the flow. You've seen those old pictures of rappers where it's like Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and Alf's just in the corner there. It's with a
Hell,
peace
there's
sign.
that picture of Eminem wearing an Alf shirt, so Alf instantly wins.
Exactly.
You know what's crazy, though?
What?
B Rock still has a longer neck than E.T.
Who does?
I'm sorry. I think, do you get that, Colton?
Wait, who'd you say? I
Who has
didn't
longer
hear
neck?
it.
P&B Rock.
Who is?
For those who are listening,
No,
look at the picture of P&B Rock. That man got a neck.
That man got a neck. I don't know who that is, but
I'll definitely have to look. I'm sure I'll recognize it once I see it. I just can't
Yeah.
put a face
He
to
was
the
a
name.
runner-up in the Freshman Cypher, and he was also in that.
Oh!
What is that
yeah.
movie, Colton? I can't think of it. Never mind.
I know the guy you're talking about, though.
Yeah.
He got Nick. Alright. Let's go to the next question. At Lexa Marie on Twitter asks, what are you doing now that you're not working? Colton, what are you doing now that you're not working?
Well, when I'm not working, I love to go to work every damn day.
You do work a lot.
I have 40 hours a week.
That's a lot of hours.
I got a full-time job.
Jacob, are you out of work right now?
Oh, I'm Amazon. I'm in the same boat as
Oh
Colton.
God, you're overworked. Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, the movie theater I worked at unfortunately had to close again. So I'm doing this.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm doing this, but I did get a call back from a job today, so hopefully that goes pretty well tomorrow.
I'll keep my fingers crossed for you on that.
Yeah. Keep your wee-wees crossed.
I'll try.
I'll do my best.
How would you feel
That hurts.
you could your wiener was malleable like that? You could just tie it up in a bow.
I've tried. It doesn't work.
That'd be cool. Would you do it if you could?
Oh yeah, of course. Just for fun. Make balloon animals out of it. Shit. Right now, I can only make a snake.
Look,
Oh.
it's a snake. Woo.
The one-eyed snake.
Ooh.
One-eyed trouser trout.
One-eyed trouser. That's it, just one-eyed trouser.
Yeah, so I feel bad that we didn't get to answer that question better.
It's okay. At Black_Texan on Twitter asks, what are your favorite underrated music acts?
Who do I think is underrated?
Underrated. Hobo Johnson. No, I was kidding.
I'm gonna go. They're not underrated, but I feel like they should be bigger than they are. They're a band called Airborne. Very reminiscent of AC/DC. They're just no frills, straight ahead, rock and roll, drink booze, have fun type band, and they're great.
Okay.
I think they should be bigger.
I know I mentioned earlier that I like Foster the People. Pretty much after that pumped up kick song, everyone forgot about them.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess
No, not my girlfriend.
Oh, well,
Ask Kaylee. She knows every song like off every album.
It's some good stuff. I just feel like not enough people appreciate it. What about you, Jacob? What do you think?
Oof, that's a toughie.
That's a toughie.
I'd probably say Grizzly Bear or the Decemberist.
Oh, I got one more as well. Band called Traveler. They're just an old school, like, new wave of British heavy metal sounded band. If you like Iron Maiden, you'd love them. They're fantastic. They have 2 great albums, and I hope they blow up.
Okay. There's this little indie band called Blink-182. I think they should get
More recognition.
More recognition.
Tom is doing the best he can.
He's trying. He's there.
He's in the right place.
He's making life work for him.
He needs to join Blink-182 again.
Please come back. Going back to last episode, please.
Please come back still.
I say manage your workplace. If you have time, go back to Blink-182. But he's doing important things.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I love the idea of First Contact, I also love the idea of a really good Blink-182 album.
That's fair. Maybe we could take like a summer vacation from discovering aliens and
just record real quick.
Yeah.
Just real quick.
The skies don't sleep.
Neither does he. He's on tons of cocaine right now.
Bro, I wonder what he's doing right now. I bet he just has like a board just with freaking thumbtacks and yarn just strewn all over it. So it all makes sense somehow.
I would not be surprised.
I think the what you call it, the Matt Skiba era Blink-182 is a little underrated. I think people give it too much hate. I actually still like those albums.
I like Blink-182.
Yeah.
I couldn't get into this stuff. Like, I like Matt Skiba, but just like the newest album, I could not get into.
You didn't like 9?
I tried.
I really liked 9, actually. California, I'll admit, has some problems, but I really liked 9.
I'll have to re-listen to it. Maybe try with fresh ears.
Yeah, maybe give it another listen, and just keep listening till you like it.
I'll try.
Yeah.
No promises.
Anyone else got any underrated musical artists?
No, because it seems like half the bands I listen to, nobody else listens to. So
hey,
if I was going on what I thought was if I went on what I thought was underrated, it would be another hour and a half.
I think there's a lot of like rappers that don't get the recognition they deserve. Like, not enough people like Vince Staples. I like Vince Staples.
I haven't actually really listened to Vince Staples.
Listen to his album FM. It's really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
No Name Gypsy does not get any recognition at all.
Ooh.
She's not even on Spotify. I think she's fantastic.
Oh, wow.
Young Gravy.
Young Gravy blowing up though.
I don't know who Young Gravy is.
He's
Is
trying.
it good?
It's fun.
Okay.
Good is a
it's
very
really
strong
fun.
word.
Do you know who Baby No Money is?
No, I don't.
Do you know that song? It was like all over TikTok. That na 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 na. When I bop, no.
I think so. Yeah. Okay. Now that you went into that part, I remember.
Yeah, that's Baby No Money, and he and Young Gravy work together all the time.
There's this one guy that my girlfriend likes who's kind of up and coming. He made some song called Zombie. He's got me walking like a zombie. Something like that. It's some famous on TikTok.
I love cranberries.
Don't think I know that one. Umbrella.
Ella. I listen to, like, I put on my music in the car with my girlfriend, and I could tell sometimes she's just not vibing.
Ooh, see, that's one thing. Like, I know Jacob and his lovely fiance Jay listen to, like, not everything, but they could bop to the same stuff, and Kaylee and I luckily bop to the same
sorely
stuff.
Mistaken. You are sorely mistaken.
Yeah, like,
I'm trying to paint your relationship as perfect, Jacob.
Colton, no. So we share a Spotify account, and anytime I'm driving, like, she'll try to get on it. I have to kick her off because I take precedence in that scenario. I don't go crazy while driving.
Yeah.
But no, she has her own separate playlist where she listens to Krayshawn and other people, and then I have my sad boy list that I listen to that she doesn't like.
Yeah, because I feel the same thing, because, like, when I throw on, like No Effects or, like, Descendants, she's like, I don't really like it. It kind of just sounds like noise. I was like, ah.
Okay, so what you need to do then is out extreme her, start putting on some grindcore, like Napalm Death and stuff, that really is a lot of noise, or slam metal or something. Get her really, really like, and then put back on the Descendants and she'll love it.
It doesn't sound so bad. Yeah, because
honestly, or show her, if you're trying to get her Descendants, just show her I'm the One. Like, all girls for some reason love that song.
That's a good sad boy one. I'm the one. Friend Zone the song.
And pretty much, exactly. The Nice Guy song.
Yeah, I listened
to
it.
It's a good song, though.
I like it, but I was like, man, someone could really take this the wrong way.
Yeah, no, I love the song, but yeah, it is pretty much Nice Guy, the song.
Alright, at DMan17 on Twitter asks, he has a random question. What restaurant has the best spicy chicken? This can either be real regular chicken or nuggets, etc., strips. Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I said it in my fast food video. Wendy's spicy nuggets are not all that super great.
They're alright.
They're okay. Like McDonald's.
I'm on side with you, Derek.
Yeah, McDonald's has the better nugget.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna go Popeyes though. I like Popeyes spicy chicken. Actually, had it last night.
I don't know.
It's not really spicy, but it's good.
I don't know. Is there a lot of fast food places that have like spicy chicken?
Probably not.
Spicy chicken.
Technically, you could go like Asian with it. Panda Express has spicy chicken stuff.
Ooh, that's some good stuff. Oh, I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm going Popeyes though.
Popeyes is really good. You know what's really good at Popeyes? The red beans and rice.
It actually, I tried it once and it was delicious. Most of their stuff is good. Like, I don't think I've ever had anything I disliked from Popeyes.
That's that black people food right there, man.
It's good though.
It's some good stuff though. What about you, Jacob? What do you think?
I'll probably have to side with Churches on this one. I don't know what Churches does, but it's definitely has. Yeah. I like a lot of. So Churches will definitely make me think about it. Yeah. Popeyes, you gotta be like, is this spicy?
Yeah. I've never tried Church's spicy chicken. I'll have to give that a shot next time I'm there.
I think they do a separate marination for the spicy, so like it's actually spicy.
That sounds
okay.
If I'm going on like just regular, like if I'm like I want fried chicken, where am I going besides my own like kitchen? I would probably go Church's or Golden Chick. Top two.
I used to like Golden Chick, but in the little bumfuck middle of nowhere town that I live in, that is the only fried chicken place, and I am burnt out on it.
I feel you because I work right next to it, and that's a lot of lunches. That's a lot of Golden Chick lunches right there.
If I give it some time off, I'm sure I'll like it again, but I'm just like, I had it too much.
Or we could really bump up San Antonio or like South Texas and talk about Bill Miller's.
It's a barbecue place that has fried chicken as well.
Bill Miller's is more nostalgia than it is good.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Now that I'm an adult, I'm like this isn't that great, but
it's cool because it's okay barbecue. Like it's not great, but it's all right. Yeah. But it's fast. Most barbecue places you go to, like you gotta wait a bit.
It's also cheap. Most barbecue places are really expensive.
Yeah, but that you pay the price. Good
Yeah.
barbecue is so worth it.
Although I would say
definitely.
Bill Miller's chicken strips are better than their regular chicken. Some about it.
Absolutely.
Some about it.
The gravy with it is
And
delicious.
their hash browns. Oh.
I apologize. I'm a purist. I don't eat the strips. It has to be from the chicken.
It has to be right from
The bone.
From the chicken titty.
Jacob eats it raw.
I eat it raw.
I go in my my backyard. I grab the chicken. I just start gnawing. I start gnawing on it.
Oh god.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? We need to do a food episode.
I would like to do it. That would be fun.
Jacob, did you want to join us on a food episode?
Oh, I'd love that. I love cooking
Yeah.
and food.
Oh, Jacob, let me hype Jacob up real quick. This dude a while
This guy's
back.
got a huge dick. I mean, what?
Well, yes, that too, but that's common knowledge. Everybody knows that.
Oh, okay.
But no, he made chili completely from scratch.
Oh, that sounds so
Like completely from scratch. And then we bought these like the high quality Nathan's hot dogs. He had a rotisserie that we put them in.
good. Oh, you got the
He
good
got
stuff.
these brioche. He got these brioche buns, this fancy cheese, some red onions. Dice those up, put it all together. That was the best chili cheese dog I've had in my life, and I have had a lot of chili cheese dogs.
Jacob,
Oh, cool.
Jacob, where do you stay at now?
I have 2 apartments right now. I sometimes go to San Antonio because I have an apartment there, but I mainly reside in Dallas, Texas now.
So what I'm gonna need you to do, Jacob, I'm gonna need you to make some of that chili, right? I'm gonna need you to
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna need you to get some Tupperware. I'm gonna need you to get some cardboard.
Dry ice.
A cardboard box. Do something to make it so that it doesn't spoil, and I need you to mail that this way. And by this way, I mean my mouth.
I drive over there like once every other week, so I'm pretty sure I can just hand deliver it.
Okay. I like my way. It's more complicated.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Oh god. Yeah, real quick about the hot dogs though. I know there's the Nathans and the ballparks and whatever is all the good stuff, but I won't lie. The 99-cent Bar S hot dogs taste delicious to me.
I can't do them. I can't do it.
Most people
I
can't,
gotta
but
have all beef.
I respect your opinion, but you're wrong.
Yeah, I know that I am like super in the minority here, more so than normal. But
No, I get a lot of people have like a nostalgic attachment to it.
it's what I ate growing up, and they're just so cheap and good. Like it's like a good prostitute or a bad prostitute, probably.
The bad prostitute you keep on going back to because it's cheap.
Yeah, man. Most of my money went to bills. I got $2 left. Oh, gotta go get Becky off the side of the corner.
But yeah, that I have to have all beef. Like I have to.
Yeah, no, like movie theater hot dogs, like that's some good stuff. Or at least the ones we use at the theater I work at.
Yeah, y'all actually have pretty good hot dogs.
We use all beef gourmet dogs.
Speaking of Bar S, though, like they are some tricksters over there in that factory. I swear to God, they came out with a all beef Bar S hot dog, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll give it a shot, bro. I think I buy it. It's like all mush, and I'm like, they fucking sold me the same products. Nobody's made this for. These are the people that make bologna. We don't even know what's in bologna.
Yeah, that's the one thing I can't really get with Bar S is their luncheon meats, because I know what that's supposed to. I was like, this is like a meat. This is supposed to be good, you know?
And it's just mush.
If you're spending 90 cents on lunch meat, you probably shouldn't be having sandwiches.
I think, was it Bar S made me like hate bologna? Like I've never tried like a good like bologna, and I'm scared to because Bar S's bologna is disgusting.
I had a funny story growing up. We were pretty poor for a while, but my mom would never buy bologna because she's like, we might be poor, but we're not that poor. We're never gonna eat bologna. Yeah, so we had fried salami sandwiches.
Oh god, I love salami.
I do too.
Oh, food. Alright, I guess I'll go to the next question so we don't... Yeah, any more opinions about food you guys want to get out real quick?
No, that'll be the next podcast.
Colton,
Yes.
you're at HEB, right?
Yeah, I sure do.
Tell them the expiration dates on their lunch meat. Do you know the gamble I take every day? That I buy lunch meat and it won't be that much. Like, give me 3/4 of a pound of ham. I guess that's too much. And they give me like a whole bunch of ham, and I was like, all right, I don't know what the time frame is on this, but I got to move quick. I don't know whenever I get to my last sandwich if it's going to kill me or not.
Hey, you'll have to take that up with Kamar. He's worked in deli before. He can help you.
I take no guilt in saying that the HEB deli is without a doubt better than sex.
It's pretty good.
I'm
not
pretty good.
It's pretty darn good. Like your girlfriend called you and be like, "Hey, babe, you wanna fool around tonight?" You're like, "Nah, babe, I got this
oven roasted turkey sandwich.
I got that spicy lemon pepper turkey. I'm good."
Has anybody confidently went up to the deli stand and know what size slice you want? Or is it always regret whenever you get home? You're like, oh, this is
too thin.
But I think everything should just be one. I think one is the perfect size. Who the hell is eating 8? Who eats an 8 stick of ham to go on a sandwich?
Yeah, can I get
this is my turkey steak.
Can I get the cinder block size of cheese, please?
I want a 9 on the head cheese.
Oh god, I got a sample of that head cheese. Oh.
I can't do it. It's so bad.
What are you talking about?
I can't do it.
Head cheese.
Yeah, no, it's delicious. I love it.
I'm in the middle. It's very greasy. That's it.
All right, let's go to the next one though, because we'll stay on this forever. We can't exhaust all our future podcast episodes.
All right. Well, the last few questions come from another self-proclaimed superfan, because they ask a lot of questions. My friend Robert from my job at Kuhaku75 asks 7 questions. You're gonna have to step your game up, Jacob.
I'll do my best.
Just writes an essay and sends it in.
My last question was asked 2 minutes before Colton went on with you, so I'm not doing that good.
You gotta get in there, man.
But he's on the episode
That's
now.
That's true. So. You're here. Jacob's Jacob's a stranger. He's actually a Make-A-Wish kid that his one final dying wish was I want to be on my favorite podcast.
Well, I asked for last podcast and left, but they didn't get back to me, so I guess I'll be on this.
This is what he'll settle for.
And then he was like, is Joe Rogan available? And nah, he's too busy doing steroids.
He went down a list of 300 before he finally got to us.
No, Joe Rogan was afraid of my ham shelf life theory, and he didn't want me on.
I feel and Joe Rogan's like, hey, how's it going, Joe Rogan? I don't know. Have you ever done DMT? You're like, wait, hold on, Joe. Hold on. I just got here. I love Joe Rogan's podcast, but all right. His first question is a hard one. What is your number one album to listen to? I guess an album that you could listen to front to back with no skips.
Master of Reality by Black Sabbath.
Oh, okay. That was fast.
That is the album that I can listen to always.
I guess I'll have to go with my favorite band, Self-Titled by Blink-182.
Okay. That's a good one.
That's a darn good album.
Mine's Flower Boy by Tyler, the Creator.
Also a very good album.
Tyler, the Creator is just great. It's great. It makes great music.
Definitely. Oh, he's progressed so much since day one.
It's crazy looking at how he's...
Listen to his old music. Yeah.
But he's still good.
The first thing that got me onto him, because I was like, oh, he's just too edgy. But then Wolf came out. That album, I was like, damn, that's a good album.
Yeah, no, I love it. Or maybe Life of Pablo by Kanye. That's a good one, too.
Ooh, okay.
Life of Pablo is also good.
That's not the typical Kanye fan's choice, but I respect it.
All right.
The typical Kanye fan's choice is Poop Diddy Scoop.
That's a good one.
I think the typical Kanye fan's choice is probably like late registration or something, but
I think it just depends on what era you got into Kanye.
yeah, depends on what's your era of Kanye. Either like soulful, or like in the middle where he was experimental, or like crazy Kanye. You know,
Jesus is king.
Definitely crazy Kanye, because I didn't care about Kanye before, and then he got my attention. It's like he shined a flashy set of keys at me, and I was like, "Oh, what's that guy doing?" And I was like, I was ragging on him. Huh?
What album turned you on? Was it Life of Pablo?
It was Life of Pablo.
Okay. I think I got turned on with classic soulful Kanye, so that's probably why.
That's fair.
Actually, you know what? No, I got turned on by when he was Sad Boy Kanye, 808s and Heartbreaks.
That's a good album.
That's a good Kanye right there.
That's a good album.
I miss the old Kanye.
I miss the quick with the soul Kanye. Hit with the flow Kanye. Hate the, yeah. Anyway.
What else Robert got lined up for us?
The most depressing song in your opinion? Ooh. There's a song by Fossil People called Fire Escape. Colton, you could ask Kaylee. She'll know what I'm talking about. It's
I will.
It's very depressing.
Let me find the song. There's a Radiohead song. I think it's called How to Become Invisible. How to Disappear Completely. That is probably the most disappointing, depressing song I know of.
I've been slacking on listening to Radiohead. I need to listen to more of it because I like what I've heard. I've seen a listen to it.
I'm a casual Radiohead fan, but that song is just like. Whew.
So I know that Radiohead fans like they love Radiohead.
Yeah,
they love it.
They're diehards.
Yeah.
Mine, I went to Radiohead in there. No Surprises. That's a extremely sad song about dying and not being awake anymore. That's a super sad one.
Ooh.
Yep.
And what's the last one? When It's Cold, I'd Like to Die by Moby.
That name alone is just like, all right.
My God. Oh well. There's another one by that artist I was telling you about, Spooky Ghost Boy. He has a song called frick. What is it called? Can't remember. I've lost. Out of Sight. It's called Out of Sight, and it's about his best friend who committed suicide, and he's like looking at his Facebook page.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's really depressing.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Or what's that one song? Dance the Devil by I can't remember his name. Cole, do you know what I'm talking about? About him rapping and like he becomes a thug and he eventually rapes his mom or something.
Yeah.
Is something with a necro in it?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I know the part of his name is Necro. I don't remember the rest of it. But yeah, that is a depressing.
Hold on, guys. Google to the rescue.
Yeah, because it's gonna drive me crazy. I can't think of it.
Dancing with the Devil, right?
Yeah.
Immortal Technique.
Immortal Technique. That's right.
Yeah.
I was wrong. I thought Necro was in it somehow.
Necro.
Or Black Gives Way to Blue by the...
Black Gives Way to Blue by Alice in Chains is a very sad song.
Of course, you gotta go.
It's about their...
Oh, wait, no, you finish.
Oh, it's about their original singer who OD'd on heroin.
Oh, that's so sad.
And like them moving on after him. It's really... They have Elton John play piano on it.
Wow.
Yeah, the first line of the song is "I don't want to feel anymore." So,
of course, you could go classic and go with Johnny Cash's "Hurt."
That is technically a Nine Inch Nails song.
9 Inch Nails,
but his cover is gut wrenching.
It is sad. Or like or Mad World. That's the typical go-to.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that one's a bit overplayed as being sad at this point, though.
I like my cover of.
I like the original Mad World better.
Oh, the Tears for Fears.
Yeah, I like Tears for Fears. They're good.
That album that's some good stuff on it. Everybody wants to rule the world? Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you believe that aliens are real? If so, do they know about us? We kind of answered that.
That was only half the podcast.
That's only half the podcast. So,
I don't think they're real.
Yeah, no, that's all bullshit.
So Colton, Jacob, yes, me, possibly. Do they know about us? Colton, Jacob, yes, me, possibly.
Oh, they have. Jimmy Neutron sent that toaster into space. If that shows us anything, we are not alone.
Oh god, there's a TV in the break room in my job, and like after like it was like 11 at night after the shift, and I went in there, and like someone who just got off was signed in to Netflix watching Jimmy Neutron.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Hello, toast.
I just love the part where like all these kids are super stupid, and then Jimmy's like, "This is rocket science," and they're like, "Oh, we get it. Yeah, let's just deconstruct an entire amusement park." And Sheen that like eats his shoe, he's just like, "Yeah, I built a spaceship too," and they're still not impressed with Jimmy. Like they go on the moon, and Nick's like, "Sup, nerd."
I guess they couldn't handle the Neutron style.
Oh
Later, Nick.
Oh god.
Alrighty, number 4. Oh, this is the same question that my girlfriend asks. What song would you want to play? Actually, there's the same. No, it's not the same question. What song would you want to play as they come to greet us if aliens make contact? Like the first contact as they're getting off the ship.
The soundtrack to First Contact.
Ooh. You know what I would want? I would want something off of Daft Punk's album Random Access Memory.
That would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be like chill, like, you know?
I would want Frank Sinatra. Fly Me to the Moon.
I want to say Happy Days from that TV show. Was the TV show called Happy Days?
What's that TV show with the song Happy Days?
We need to play the Choose theme song.
Oh.
I think we should play some Young Thug.
Or the Frasier theme song.
Oh,
or the
tossed salad and scrambled eggs.
What was that, Jacob?
Yeah, the end credits to Curb Your Enthusiasm.
No, like as soon as
Seinfeld theme.
Yeah, as soon as the first one walks out, like the Seinfeld, and the credits come up.
Freeze frames on them.
Like they just shoot the gun and the laser stops like mid, like as it's about to hit someone. And then the Seinfeld credits just come up.
Produced by Larry David.
Derek, you're a Seinfeld fan, right? Not Friends.
Yeah, of course. I'm thinking the right way.
He's normal.
I should ask that question at the beginning of this podcast, but yeah.
I'm of the right opinion that Seinfeld is better.
That's just the sane answer.
I've not watched 5 minutes of Friends, but I know it's better, and I'm just that close-minded this entire time.
I watched a few episodes. It's decent. Like, there's a few funny parts, but
it's nowhere near as good as Seinfeld.
It's definitely not as witty.
Derek, if you put a gun to my head and said, "Sit down and watch this episode of Friends," you know what I'd say? I'd say, "Shoot."
If you put
do it.
If you put a gun to my head, I'll say shoot. That's it.
No context.
If you're sitting next to me, I'll say put a gun to my head and shoot.
Do it.
Like what? I don't even have a gun. No, do it, please. Good old sadness. This is actually the question that I asked. Who would be the representative of Earth, and would a war break out for the position? Oh, that's a good question. Do you think would people fight to be the representative?
Yes, but then America would flex our big military muscles and be like, "No, we're doing it."
No, we got Chris Brown, okay? So we're gonna send him.
He
Starts beating the hell out of an alien.
we got to show dominance.
Maybe Morgan Freeman.
Oh.
Wait, guys.
Yeah.
Will Smith.
Oh, that's hot. Oh,
Colton, he's one of them. We can't do that.
that's true. He's a
But-
super being.
He is powerful with that projectile
But
semen.
he's also in the Men in Black.
That's true. Projectile semen.
Volatile projectile semen.
Yeah. Volatile, projectile, septile, grovile. Those are
Go
He's
Pokemon.
doing a Kamehameha semen blast.
So Will Smith and
There would be no war over that. Everybody would just be like, yeah,
yeah, Will Smith, yeah, okay.
I can see it.
He's earned his keep.
whatever position, he's earned it. I'm surprised Will Smith hasn't played Obama in like a movie.
Oh, give it 20 years. Let him age a little more.
Yeah, let him get because he's 50 right now, so I guess we'll let him maybe like 10 years.
But he looks like 30.
That's true. Now that makes me like suspicious of aliens, the people that don't age, like Pharrell.
Maybe Will Smith is one of them. Oh yeah, because isn't Pharrell like 50?
He's like in his
40s,
40s,
I think. Like, he's old.
If you're insinuating alien, I think you're wrong.
What was that, Jacob?
If you're insinuating that Paul Rudd is an alien, I think you're wrong.
Maybe he's just like a really nice alien.
He is nice.
He's just trying to help out.
He's just like, yeah, I like these human people.
He's the type that's like, I made you a pie, I hope you like it.
Oh, Paul.
Oh, Paul. So, hey, man, I accidentally killed your hamster. I flushed it down the toilet. Oh, Paul. Hey,
Accidents happen. It's okay.
hey, man, I accidentally slaughtered your entire family and stabbed your mother 13 times while she's pregnant.
Paul Rudd, it's okay, I forgive you.
That's our Paul.
You're Ant-Man, I can't be mad.
Yeah, even if I was mad, he would just turn tiny, then I'd laugh.
I get mad at a tiny guy.
Oh, get out of here, Paul. Is Keanu Reeves an alien?
I think he's a vampire.
That would make more sense.
I think he's the one fighting them right now. So
Be like, blah, 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 blah.
He just goes John Wick on him.
oh good.
See, okay, real quick, have you guys ever seen the movie The Blind Side?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It comes out like 20 times a day for some reason. There's a scene in that movie where Michael, the football player, he goes back to the ghetto and he starts a fight with the gangster people, and like all of a sudden he just like turns into John Wick. I'm like, this kid plays football. Like someone pulls a gun on him. He like pushes it in the air, and right before they shoot him in the head, and elbows the guy in the face, and like flips another guy over.
Goes full on action movie with it.
I was like, who took over directing this movie? I think the movie should have been about that.
I think the movie should have been about Sandra Bullock's butt.
Oh God, yeah. Blonde country Sandra Bullock. That's my kink.
Her butt looked good in that movie.
It did look good. I think she just looked good in that movie.
What else Robert got for us?
Let's see. If you had to have one song blast in your ear for the rest of your life, what song would you choose?
Dope Smoker by Sleep.
Okay.
Goodbye, Bear in the Big Blue House.
Yeah, that's something nobody else will know, but Jacob has a very real attachment to that song, so.
Like the show? Like the Bear in the Big Blue
Yeah.
House?
Oh, yeah.
The goodbye credit song. Hey, this was really fun. We hope you liked it too.
That bear freaked me out as a kid. I just never watched it.
You missed out. Bear in the Big Blue House was great.
The best. It was like a Citizen Kane of like kid shows.
The Citizen Kane of bears.
Yes.
All right, Derek, what would you?
Gucci Gucci by Krayshawn. No,
Oh god.
I know that would hit Jacob right where he lives. That's why I said it.
Yes, that haunts my memories.
Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis. What song would I want? I would probably pick Ascension by Gorillaz and Vince Staples.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's something I think you could live with. Especially, I could see you living with that.
Do you guys like Gorillaz? I don't know.
I do. I like gorillas.
Absolutely.
Especially silverbacks.
I was waiting for
we're on
someone to make an animal joke, but
Yeah, but no, gorillas they're good.
did you know that a pack of gorillas is called a band? Like legit.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is that why gorillas are named gorillas?
No, I think it's some type of anti-black joke, but we'll figure that out.
Okay.
Last question. What type of aliens from media examples would you hate to meet, and which would be the coolest to meet? I think the worst aliens to meet would be like Mars attacks, like because they could like incinerate you in like 2 seconds.
Oh no, the ones from I believe it's the one I watched with Jacob. Dark Skies is the name of it, right?
Yeah, that's my same answer.
Even though those are actually kind of realistic, they are also terrifying.
Do they kill people?
No. Maybe?
Because I've never seen Dark Skies, so I have no idea.
You're not into scary movies, so you probably wouldn't like it all that much.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, it sounds familiar, but it also sounds like it was a scary movie.
Yeah, no, that movie scared the first scene where you actually see the alien for a brief second. Terrifying.
So it's a horror movie about aliens.
Yes.
Huh. There's not many of those, is there?
I think it had for a while there were a few, but recently that's really one of the only ones I can think of.
I think the only other one I could think of is there's a movie called The Fourth Kind.
Yes.
That was like more of a horror edge, right?
Yes.
I heard it.
I don't think I ever watched that one though. Yeah, I heard it was.
Is that the one that was based on a true story, or is that Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
I think Fourth Kind was based on a true story, if I'm not mistaken.
I think they Hollywooded it up though, and it was nothing like the actual story.
Wait, no, I'm thinking of the Fifth Kind. Yeah, in the Fifth Kind, they actually show like clips of like spaceships and stuff. Like,
okay,
it's a good movie.
I'm just waiting until we get to the 69th kind. Nice.
Nice.
That's where the alien ghosts you on Facebook and like deletes you off all social media.
Hey man, we matched on Tinder. What happened?
I'm busy, but my job's getting really hard.
The coolest though, I've never seen that movie, Paul, but Paul seems like a cool alien.
Just chilling with him, vibing with him.
Yeah, I think Paul would be a cool alien to have. Why can't you aliens be like Paul? He's one of them good boys.
He's one of the good ones.
One of them good aliens.
Mine, I'd probably go with Colton on that and say the ones I would want to meet are the ones from Dark Skies, but the one I would like to meet is the character from Destroy All Humans. Y'all remember that game?
Yeah.
I never played it, but yeah.
You know, no. Y'all got. You know who I want to meet? The butt ugly Martians.
You want to meet?
Oh.
We are the Martians. The butt
ugly Martians.
God.
The one I admit, like, I know I said I don't want to meet the ones from Dark Skies, but E.T., I swear, if I ever met an alien like E.T., just screwing with me at my job, I'm trying to like, get work done, then I just get drunk all of a sudden. Is this homeless alien just like trying to get wasted at my house?
See, yeah, Dark Skies aliens are the scary type that you don't want to meet. E.T.'s just kind of like an asshole, but not on purpose.
Yeah, I'll like get my electricity bill, like $800. I left the fridge open for 2 days.
Like,
God damn it!
You're gonna get a job, E.T.
Where's the cat? I left the door open. God damn it!
You know what? We should meet Alf.
I would love to hang out with that Alf.
Just hide the cats. Because he eats them.
He does eat cats. That's the downside.
Yeah.
Do you have any animals, Derek?
No, but I love cats. I want an animal.
I have a cat of my own.
Little Elaine.
Yes, she's a fan favorite of the group.
Cats
Golden,
are-
you have a
What?
dog, right? You have Louie.
My girlfriend's dog Louie, but yeah, he's a little asshole, but you can't help but love him.
Like most children.
Exactly.
You know what? I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna be like, well, I mean, technically, Saiyans from Dragon Ball Z are aliens. And Goku's a Saiyan.
Hang out with Goku.
I'm gonna hang out with Goku.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what's the greatest? Have you ever met like really hood people that like anime?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's becoming like more and more of an actual thing.
Yeah, those are the best breed of people.
Like, doesn't Megan the Stallion love anime?
I don't know, does she? That'd be cool.
That's what I've heard.
Be
Like,
another,
she's all about anime.
be another reason to masturbate to pictures of her.
Just picture her wearing like a Naruto outfit or something.
Oh, yeah.
Our friend Kamar brought up a point about Megan the Stallion. Why is she called Megan the Stallion?
because
Isn't the
her name's Megan and she's a stallion.
stallions are boys?
Are you being,
Oh
Are
no!
you being sexist right now? Are you saying a woman can't be a stallion?
I have no comment. I plead the fifth. I don't
He's not trying to get canceled.
Trying to get canceled. I've never actually listened to one of her songs. I don't know if she's any good.
She's okay.
I'm the same boat as you, Derek. I like saying the name though. It's a cool name
Megan the Stallion.
with 2 E's.
Oh yeah. She's one of those special people. All right, well
Right, well,
that's our last question.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anything? Derek will plug all his stuff. Everybody knows I'm Private Boy. Jacob probably wants to be Private Boy too. I'm not sure, but
Is there anything you want to plug, Jacob? Anything you're doing?
college song.
I am as private as Colton is. I definitely don't have any social media. Yeah.
All right. Okay. I'll only link your Pornhub account in the comment. Okay. Follow him. Follow his OnlyFans. He'll put anything in his mouth for $20.
Yeah, the OnlyFans really isn't taking off. Somebody asked me to put like a marble in there, and you got caught. And
You have to go to the doctor and get it taken out. Yeah.
now I'm on a what not to do PSA. Like it's a big mess.
So they clip a Captain America from Spider-Man: Homecoming. You just sit in the chair. You swallowed a marble on OnlyFans.
Watch me gag on my toy.
Oh, anyway. All right. Just the general housekeeping things, I guess. We're on Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, pretty much anywhere you find podcasts except for iTunes, because they're really difficult. But I know we have a lot of fans on Radio Public.
Oh yeah, that's the one we found out about last week, right?
Yeah. No, I got to... Okay, so on Anchor, you could look at the numbers and who's listening where. I finally saw that. And most people listen on Spotify.
Spotify's the best. Do we actually get listens?
Yeah, each one gets about 20. The most recent one's got like close to 30.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're moving on up in the world. Maybe with our
Yeah.
special guest this week, we'll get up to 40.
Yeah, we'll plug the OnlyFans, and then all the hornies will come and listen to our podcast.
Right now, my OnlyFans is 55 cents. You get unlimited access to pictures of my apartment and my cat.
For an extra $20, I'll send you a 20-minute video of me just crying. That's it.
Yeah. No. For an extra $20, I'll send you a video of me crying with your custom name written on my chest while I'm eating a grilled cheese and spilling tomato soup all over myself.
With the Hobo Johnson song in the background.
Johnson's song. The trick is I'm eating the soup with a spork.
Ooh.
I gotta work for it.
You can get a little bit, but not as much as you'd get with a spoon.
That's the duality of men.
Uwu. Jacob, how do you feel about uwu and owo?
Ooh, no, well, you talking about was it? Oh, like Roar? Like, you talking about Roar XD?
Like Roar and the Uwu and Oboe.
You know, I don't do it myself, but we're in 2020. We're a very accepting society, so if you do it, just keep it out of my house. No, I'm sorry. No, it's cool. It's cool. Like, my persona says it a lot, so.
You just got a sign on your house that says trespassers and wowers will be shot. No questions asked.
Uh-oh, I got gun. You gonna get shot. Ooh woo. Like,
ooh woo. Looks like you shot at me in the chest. Ooh woo.
Warning: projectile volatile semen.
Ooh woo. Now I'm bleeding all over the concrete. Ooh woo. So general housekeeping. Like us on Spotify. That really helps. If you listen on YouTube, like, share, subscribe to Hugger Derek on YouTube. If you guys want to send in a question, DM me on Twitter or Instagram at Hugger Derek. And I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Jacob, thank you for coming on the podcast. It's been a wild ride.
No, thank you, Derek. I was very excited whenever Colton told me I was going to be a guest on it, and props to you, Derek. Most people, whenever they want to do something, they just keep on saying they want to do it and don't really go out and do it, but you've done it, so really good job on that. And I listen to a lot of podcasts, and let me tell you, I really enjoy this one.
I appreciate it. I don't get my proverbial wiener sucked often, so I appreciate you coming on the podcast and sucking the proverbial wiener.
And I don't know if I'm speaking for both of us, but I know I would love to have you back on in the future. Yes. I think Derek would.
When we need to do a food episode with you.
Oh, definitely. My schedule is mainly open. Just let me know and I'll hop on.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely. So this might be